That feels good, doesn't it? That little gush of exhalation that you feel like, oh, just getting rid of it. Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope. What is this card that I've gotten twice now from my sibling? It's been, what is it? Make the days count, don't count the days. That's what we need to do. Make the days count. Let's not sit at home and just wait for this hell to be over. Let's actually do things. Let's not Netflix our brains into mush. Waste hours watching other people live their lives. Let's live our life. Let's not cook and bake garbage for our beautiful temples, our bodies, for hours and stuff ourselves and keep eating it. Oh my God, I used to make this thing called Rice Krispies. I'm sure you've all tasted it. Maybe not. I don't know. It's some kind of puffy cereal made of rice. Nowadays, very, very, very salty. And like most things, uh, salt and sugar. Wow, the most deadliest things. But anyways, they take this thing, this little puffy piece, and they mix it into melted butter with the melted marshmallow. And marshmallow is a root, if you don't know. And I guess they make this concoction called marshmallow puff. And a lot of us take it for, camping trips. We make s'mores. It's 2 graham crackers with a thin piece of chocolate with this marshmallow. And we bake it over an open fire. And last time I've done this was a decade ago. Can't find anyone to go camping with. People don't like roughing it necessarily unless it's a budget way of holidaying with their kids and they're forced to, it seems. But I just love going out into nowhere. And next thing you know, you've got this gooey, ooey gooey, very sweet dessert called a s'more. But anyways, I used to make that Rice Krispie, the melting all that crunchy goodness into that sweet, oily stuff. And you put it in the fridge and it makes these hard squares. And they're so good. I used to eat them regularly with cinnamon, honey, and butter toast. Little did I know growing up that will create maybe an inherited thing. I don't know. But let's just say that created eczema. And in the old days, I guess they would take a biopsy of the area. They made a little hole in my hand. Oh, it's awful. Just looking at inside of my hand like that, inside of my body. And that's happened now 3 times. It's disgusting. I wish I didn't have to see the inside of my body. I did enough of that in school. But they wanted to know why I have this eczema. And little they know that the Chinese already know that as dampness. The weather comes and goes, right? It gets rainy and wet. Your clothes get wet. It seeps into your body. It goes into your outer channels and goes deeper inside into the organs, God forbid, if it's really serious. And then you introduce that with the foods you eat. And eat things from the fridge that are cold. Ice cold drinks, icy things, frozen blueberry smoothies, if we should be so lucky and be eating healthy, all eating healthy. I mean, it seems to be healthy, but it's not actually the healthiest thing to do. We don't want cold things, just like cows. When cows are getting ready to give their milk, what they do is warm up the entire area so it's free flowing. So their body doesn't have to raise the core temperature in order for it to come. It's already warm outside. So the cow feels relaxed and then they release their milk and it's free flowing. So we're the same. We don't want to introduce cold frozen things. And dampness also comes from greasy, oily, fatty foods. Alcohol, spicy, what else? Sweet. A good example is Thai food. I am obsessed with Thai food. I don't eat it hardly at all, but It's just so good, right? I mean, for most of us, it is a delicacy to just to be able to eat that curry. Oh my God. What that is actual the worst food if you are inclined to getting damp fast. And it comes out as foggy brained or eyes kind of half closed for the extreme. Other ways, our bodies might have tremors, jerking movements when it's at rest, feeling heavy. Sometimes it turns into RA, rheumatoid arthritis. Sometimes you can't move your limbs, they're so much in pain and stiff. And it comes out in greasy yellow stools. I'm sorry to be saying that out loud, but that's what dampness is, and it's very hard to get rid of. But we can do our best to eat room temperature foods or warm foods. And yes, there are the raw people, but you do to your body as you please and as it is good for you. So, ciao for now.